Today, things are going sideways. I've modded Minecraft so gravity goes across instead of down, and frankly, it's very confusing. Redstone is also confusing to lots of people, so today we're going to be combining them both. Let's start things very, very simply. So the first thing that I want to try and do is just build a double piston extender on the floor. Now, what's weird about this is that technically, this is just going to be a regular horizontal double piston extender, but it feels so wrong the way that I'm constructing this. Oh my goodness, it's actually it's making me feel a little bit ill. Right, I think this. How am I meant to place the repeater? I can't. Wait, we might have a serious problem on our hands. Is this? This is how we have to do it. Oh my goodness. Right, okay. That's that. That is that. That should do the trick. And that should be everything. Nice. Now, what if I wanted to make a vertical double piston extender? Okay, I can't look down enough to place the piston. I have to do... Okay. Something like this. Oh my goodness. Right, and then I have to place an observer. Yeah, facing in this direction. That's not what I had planned. Okay, we've made it back up. Repeater. Not this way. I've never turned my head so much while making a video. Is there any way for me to do this? Surely I can face in the direction that I need to face. Wait, it is facing the right way. How did I even pull that? Oh, I can place them while upside down. Oh, that's useful. Nice. Well, I would say we have absolutely smashed that. That's gone well. That looks like a vertical double piston extender. I'm just going to hit the button here. Yeah, it's beautiful. Wow, this is not the orientation that I expected to be standing. Now it's time for something a little more advanced. I've created a little platform here, and on top of it, I want to build a 3x3 piston door. Now, why am I not building the 3x3 piston door on the ground? It's because, well, that would be a regular 3x3 piston door, just hard to build. Whereas building it here, I mean, I guess I could do a regular 3x3 piston door with just the majority of the mechanism towards the right-hand side. That feels like cheating. I want this 3x3 piston door to feel normal in this sideways orientation. So all of the double piston extenders and things come up from the bottom. I am going to be totally honest, team. I am starting to feel a little bit motion sick. This is not easy for my brain to adjust to. Okay, I think I have the layout. So I'm going to start with the easy stuff, which is I am going to connect up all of the pistons. It goes on that side. Wow, that took way too long for my brain to work out. Right, how? What? Wait. Okay, so to power these, I kind of want to also give this a spiral sequence just because I think that will be cool. To power these... Yeah, okay. Okay, we have the redstone going there. Now let's make sense of this. It then goes up a bit. And it can go up a bit again. And then we can actually do that. Wait, and then I think am I intruding on the door? I don't think I am. Right, repeater can go there. No, that's not powering it. Okay. So it goes up here. Oh, yes. Yeah. We are in business now. Look at that. Okay, that needs to be a 4-tick repeater. Wonderful. I do need to quickly check. Do we still have a 3x3 opening? Am I going insane? I think this glass is just about in the safe zone. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, no. We've got redstone here. No, that's no good. So... I guess... Does it go up like this? That works. I mean, does it work? I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's connect up these other pistons on the other side, which I think I should be able to do like this. And then I guess I can just run, a redstone line along like this. We need a 4-tick repeater facing this way. Excellent. And then a bunch of repeaters going across like this with gradually extra delay. I think we have got the top section somehow all worked out. Okay. Now it's time for the hard part. Gosh, it has been like probably about 10 years since I designed a 3x3 piston door from scratch. So I need to spit out this block, then push this block across, and then push both of those blocks upwards. And then for the opening, I need to retract this block, and then move it out the way, and then double piston extend, and grab that block back there. This redstone is going to be disgusting. It's going to be horrific. Prepare yourselves. Okay, not gonna lie. I'm struggling again to just really comprehend the direction that things are going in. I mean, how should I make a double piston extender here? How should I do this? I mean, something a little bit like this should hopefully work. Yeah, I'm just going to swap over the wall colors so I don't get more confused. Now, this design also means I have the ability to power... Yep, that is not the ground, is it? I'm stood on the ground. It feels like it should be the ground. The ground is actually... there. Yeah, it's that way. Okay, I want to power this piston on its own. Which... oh, gosh. So obviously with this double piston extender, I can't really power any of these independent blocks other than this one. I can power this one. Where from? Here? Wait, where is it? Where is the block? It's there. Okay, so I can power it from here. Nice, so that will be useful for retracting this block back down to there. And I can probably use that for also spitting out the block as long as I'm using 1-tick pulses. Which makes me think maybe I just use an observer instead. That is probably a good way to do things. So let's do the closing circuit, which could go something like... gosh. Okay, what do I need to do first? This needs to be powered first, and then this needs to push across. Okay, so this... that should be good, right? And then I can go down here, and I can have this sort of loop back around. Maybe? This is literally the ugliest redstone I've ever done in my entire life. I don't even know how to handle this as a thing. But I think we've gotten somewhere, potentially. Let's give it a whirl. We did not get somewhere potentially. Oh, of course, it's because my impulse pulse wasn't short enough, which I am now going to change. Okay, so this is going to be the input to our system. So this is how it's going to close. And then we can take a redstone output from not there, obviously, of course. I'm still learning. So we can take a redstone output from here. And then we need to split it up into the two different outputs. We need a rising edge and a falling edge. So I guess the rising edge can go this way. Yep. And then it can connect into whatever we have going on over here. I will say this with my entire chest. I have no clue what's going on at this point in time. Like, genuinely, I'm starting to lose the plot, and I'm starting to feel a bit ill. But there is a potential chance that we have a closing mechanism. We do not. And that is because I think the pulse was too fast. It probably spat out the observer. So let's move this back out the way, flick this lever, flick it again. We've broken things. I'm actually amazed at how much turning things around has just made me fail to comprehend how anything functions. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. Yes! We've got a closed 3x3 piston door. Now I just have the hard part to do, which is the opening. I think instead of this being a rising edge monostable circuit, it can be a dual edge one, and we can get the same sequence firing both times. Let's just see what happens here. So we've got the closing, we know that works. Then now all we have to do is fire the double piston extender. We've done it. It's slow, it's inefficient. Don't get me wrong, this top piston is firing when it really doesn't need to be. But we've actually used the closing circuit for the first half of the opening circuit. If I was trying to build an optimum 3x3 piston door, I wouldn't be doing this. But this is far from optimum. Now, I just need to connect up this rising edge monostable into this redstone line. Wait, I've just thought, that is going to power that, right? Yeah, that will, this repeater will power this redstone dust, yes. Yeah, and then this repeater here sends redstone back out, and then this can go here, and then I need to run the redstone up like this, just to check out the timings and things, just to see what's happening. So we got the closing, okay. It's just tried to fire the opening. Hopefully I can flip the edge of this monostable circuit by just placing a redstone torch down there. We should now be good. And now we test. Okay, it is closed. Lovely. And then... Oh my goodness. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's slow. Like, it's slow. But it is functional. Oh my goodness. I actually can't believe that. Oh, you know what I'm really curious about? Is if I now just set the gravity direction to down, now I can actually see what this door looks like. I'm not quite so proud of it anymore. Oh my goodness, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. That is proper horrific. Even this stump I was kind of proud of. Like, I thought it looked cool with, like, the roots and things dangling down, and now that we've orientated it correctly, it's probably one of the worst things I've ever seen. I never thought I'd say this, but I prefer Minecraft sideways. At least when it comes to this very specific build. It's time for me to construct a significantly bigger platform. Well, I gotta say, this is looking relatively cool, and up at the top here, we've got a massive flat walkway because I want to try and make a horizontal walking robot. Now, I genuinely don't know if this is going to be harder or potentially easier than making regular legs. The thing is, with legs, we make use of quasi-connectivity quite a bit, mainly because we have to. But horizontally, we're not going to have that. Yeah, because this redstone block... Oh, this actually might be easier. This actually might be easier. So with regular legs, you have this redstone block next to this piston. But I guess it would be here. But then it gets moved upwards to here. And you can see the piston stays powered. And yeah, it sort of breaks the system a little bit. Whereas now with the horizontal setup, you don't have the quasi-connectivity anymore. So you can actually move this really easily. Oh my goodness, I could even have the redstone block be here, which feels so strange because then it's returning to a place that would normally quasi-connectivity power it. I'm actually a little bit concerned about how comfortable I'm currently feeling in Sideways Minecraft. This could be a problem for returning to normal Minecraft. What if I begin to prefer the Sideways life? I mean, it would definitely be better for YouTube Shorts. Look how much more could fit on the screen. So I've built up a little two-stage leg system here. Let's see if this actually functions. That is not the intended action. And that is because I fell for the oldest mistake in the book, which is allowing this sticky piston to be able to pull this section when the leg is extended downwards. This is no good, so let's flip these around. Get this honey block out the way, so then when this sticky piston tries to fire, when this extends back down, there is nothing for it to grab. We do need a little bit more decoration, though. It certainly isn't my best looking leg design, but we're going to work with it for the time being. I think we should be almost onto a winner with this one. So the top section seems to be working. I've just messed up the bottom section. Is it just a block push limit? Wait, what? I think I just got a few things in the wrong order. If I now remove this, I'm so confused. Push limits. Whenever you are confused in life, it is generally because of Minecraft piston push limits. Oh gosh. That's also not good. This would be a challenging leg injury to explain to a doctor. My calf muscle's just flown away. As someone who's recently gotten into long distance running, it do sometimes be feeling like that. Oh wow, I just tried to place some stairs in this gap. I thought it would look cool going around like this. But of course, Everything is sideways. Wait. Does that mean vertical slabs? Oh my goodness. There we go, builders. If you want vertical slabs, you just have to play sideways Minecraft. It's the perfect solution. I think we have finally gotten there. Have we? Have we gotten there? That didn't look like we've gotten there. I don't think the bottom leg moved. What is going on? Yes, we have gotten there. That was good. My goodness. Okay, let's build the second leg. Wait, I just realized I never actually looked at this from straight on. Our boy's got some straight legs. Our boy's got some linear pins. I'm going to try my best to change that without affecting too much of the redstone. Now we have ourselves some nice curvaceous legs. So let's build up the walking system, which may actually be a little bit tricky. You see, I want this thing to take alternating steps, which means each leg needs to move 2 blocks at a time every other time the flying machine moves. And normally we do this using quasi-connectivity and double piston extenders, but I don't have access to that now. I might be able to do something with this. So, say this piston gets moved along and then gets pushed to here and then extends, and then that pushes this along, which then causes this observer to fire, which then causes this piston to extend, pushing the whole thing along. Yes, that made sense in my head. Probably doesn't make sense in yours. That sounded really accusatory. I'm sorry. I would make for a very bad school teacher. So I've got to make one of the legs take a step. So that's all good. And now these should be in the correct sequence. Yeah, this is looking good. So if I drag this along, our leg has broken. And after an insane amount of head scratching, I've now realized that actually it was just caused by the terracotta blocks. Now we actually have some walking action happening. Yes. So now I'm just building up the body and the flying machine and bits, and I'm so hardwired to think that this is going to break things, but it's not. However, if I place a redstone block here, it is going to break things, and that seems strange to me. But after a lot of fiddling around, I think I've got something that will work. Why does this machine look like it's going to call me Robert and complain about rocks? Please tell me everyone else's Instagram feeds are as weird as mine. I'm not saying it's my best looking walking contraption, but hopefully it should be a walking contraption. Okay. That has not gone strictly to plan. It wouldn't be a slime block flying machine build without at least one false start. Hopefully that should fix things. And now we should be in business. We got one step, and now my flying machine is twerking. It must have misheard when I complained it wasn't working. But I think it now should be, and we now have the cheeriest, happiest walking robot I've ever seen, I think. This is how I want to go through life. Like, look at those little swinging shoulders. I've decided to alternate the arm movements as well, so they match up with legs. And this is actually bringing me a lot of joy. This is fantastic. This has gone far better than I expected for something that was constructed in Sideways Minecraft. Goodness gracious me, this video has been weird. I have a mild headache now, but I'm in a good mood. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!